Hello, this is Kristen Darkenwald from the Home and Small Business World, and I'm going to share with you some simple tips to get going for any small business who wants to get involved with online marketing. After talking to several small business owners, it's clear that they know this is where they need to be looking to grow their business and advertising, but they're really not sure how to get started, and this is kind of common with small business owners. So I'm going to share some simple tips to get you going with the online marketing world. So number one is you have to have a site, a website. Now, years ago, it used to be you would, have to hire a web developer to design a very fancy, expensive, personal website, and that really isn't the way to go anymore. Without going into technical, terms and stuff, after speaking to web developers and programmers, static websites were very hard to update and change. It took hours and hours. Well, now there's a very awesome option, very simple, and almost easy to do it yourself, which is having a blog. This is really where the trend is going. Most sites are blog interfaces, if you will, and personally, using a WordPress self-hosted blog is very simple to use and really simple actually to install yourself, so you don't have to spend thousands of dollars hiring someone to do this, because that's really, not where the money should be spent. It should be spent on the advertising, the marketing of your business. So, using a WordPress self-hosted blog, which is obviously you need to purchase some hosting. It's very reasonable. Company I recommend is Bluehost. And, one thing I do recommend is hiring a graphic designer to either use your current logo, if your business has a current logo, or to design one for you, because that is really, where money should be invested, because they can customize the header, which is the top of your blog, and the design of it very simply and very affordably. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. And, using a logo, pictures are, they always say, are worth 1,000 words, and subconsciously we pick up on pictures as human beings. So spreading your logo out there is going to be very powerful. So definitely that's where you should invest some money in hiring a graphic designer to either use your current logo to customize your blog and your header, or for them to design one for you. So that's tip number one, is, you don't have to invest thousands of dollars in building a website. You can definitely, I recommend using a blog and a self-hosted WordPress blog, which is very simple to do. You can go around and find out how to do it with all the different video tutorials and stuff out there. I even created some of my own. But that is where I recommend, and definitely look into hiring a graphic designer to kind of customize it, make it, either with your current logo, like I mentioned, or, develop a logo for yourself to customize it and make it, stand out. Number two is you have to be building databases. And hopefully, you have a database of past customers or clients, either mailing addresses, phone numbers, emails, whatever it is, because it's always easier to get a repeat customer than to get a brand new one. But online marketing, is very simply done by collecting email addresses and using an autoresponder, which Aweber is a great autoresponder service, and packages start at $20 a month. Definitely recommend using that. And you can put a little place on your website where you can collect someone's email address and their name and any other additional fields that you want. So you can constantly be communicating via email, because we're all using email. So, mailing addresses, email addresses, and phone numbers, specifically cell phone and mobile marketing is really where the next trend is going to be headed. So you should really look into using that kind of technology. It used to be very expensive to use. Well, now, as time progresses, there are platforms and software that are very affordable, and really is where the marketing is headed, especially as more people get smartphones. So mobile marketing is something to look into, and there's very affordable programs like TrafficGeyser just came out with Monster Follow-Up, which is their mobile marketing platform, is very, very extensive and very affordable. So that's number two. whatever it is, you're building databases, you're collecting mailing address, email addresses, and then now cell phone numbers to communicate and constantly marketing to people. So this was the 2 tips that I wanted to share with you to really get you going, which is, how to set up your own website if you don't have one, and that's simply using a blog. And number 2 is you got to be collecting, building a database of past customers and prospects. And if you're using online marketing, that is done with an autoresponder service such as Aweber, and also now mobile marketing technology platforms such as Monster Follow-up, which is of traffic geysers. So that's what I wanted to share with you, 2 simple tips to get your small business started with online marketing. And stay tuned for future videos where I'm going to talk about, how to now get your business out there marketing using, videos and different the social networking sites and that kind of stuff. But this is really where I wanted to share with you how to simply get going. Again, this was Kristen Darkenwald from the Home and Small Business World, and I will see you next time.